Hi everyone, I hope you well. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into XRP once again. Thank you, support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. Thank you for liking the video for me. If you can just smash the like button, that'd be amazing. Okay, and hit the subscribe button as well. Thank you. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, follow me on it all, yeah? So thank you for being a part of the community. We did like a live question and answer thing yesterday on Instagram. I don't really know too much about Instagram. My partner, she's taking care of all that, and I mainly run the Twitter and the YouTube and the Discord as well, and so she's all in charge of the Instagram. So if you've been sending her messages and things like that for the past few months and we've not replied to you, I do apologise. I'm going to try and sort of handle them a bit more. There was a live Q&A that we did last night, and she was throwing questions at me and I was answering them, she was typing them and things like that. And she's been asking me all day, this person asked this and this person asked that, and I'm trying to answer them as best as I can. So keep doing that, keep throwing the questions at us and we'll get them answered, okay? All the links to everything is on CoinsKid.com and in each and every single video description. So sorry for boring you and telling you my life story. But right now, XRP, you can see it's coiling up, isn't it? We're looking for some kind of breakout relatively soon. It's coming, it's gearing up. It is coiling up. Something's going to happen. We're going to get some kind of decision here. Are we going to go into the bear or we're going to break out? But one thing I want to remind you of, just because it's happened before does not necessarily mean it'll happen again. But we are seeing a lot of indicators that are pushing towards a breakout, basically. Now, someone mentioned yesterday in the comments, and I didn't notice it, and this is my ignorance, I do apologise, but when I dropped the bars pattern in down here on this particular breakout and placed it here, it's shown something, and I wasn't paying attention to that. So thank you for bringing that to attention. Now, the bars pattern, because quite a few people say, how do I replicate that bars pattern? So it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns down, and you go in like that, click that little arrow, sub menu, and you go down and you got your bars pattern. I have mine favorited, so it's in my toolbar at the bottom, so I like to use it now and again. So that's a bars pattern. All you do is clone the bars, basically. So we'll take this little breakout, this apex just here, and then we'll go to the rally to the top of the previous bull run right there. What we'll do, where's it gone? Get it back. What we'll do, we'll drag it over here and we'll put it on this breakout just here that we're anticipating towards this apex. Okay, so I don't know if you can notice, but I didn't even notice. I wasn't paying attention to this bars pattern, but some chap said, take a look at your bars pattern, look where the resistance is and look where the fallback to support is. Look at that. So basically, our impulsive wave smashes through the high, comes up, okay, and hits our impulsive wave here, the 1618, sorry. I'm a bit tired today, I do apologise, I've been all over the place, and that's why the videos are a bit delayed, because I've been helping someone move. It's knackering, isn't it? So it's come up here, potentially. There's potential. It doesn't mean we've got a crystal ball, it doesn't mean it will 100% happen. Nothing I say on the channel is is conclusive or anything. It will definitely happen. I'll need to remind you of that. It's technical analysis, it's for educational and entertainment purposes only. But essentially, if we do start to break out here and start to swoop up in one big massive impulsive wave that we've not necessarily had for XRP yet, and we get that explosion, if we do get that kind of parabola move here, replicate that. I mean, look at the bars. Look where it runs into the 1618 and then comes back to the previous all-time high support. That's amazing. So swing high to swing low. Amazing. So if we replicate that, this is how quickly and swiftly your XRP could break out, because if you look on the weekly, this is 1-2 weeks. You've hit the 1618, you've come back to the support of the previous all-time high, then you break out again, you find another level of support, and then you break out again, and this is where you meet these fib targets. Okay, so these fib targets, this one up here is around about $14, isn't it? And then you've got that overextension just there, so potentially $17.38. But that's if we replicate this impulsive move. The one thing that I'm not overly excited about, to be honest with you, I'm always going to be honest with you, is we've not put in any impulsive breakout like that so far for XRP in this bull run because of what it's got over its head. Okay, the case. So right now, is it going to happen basically, or are we going to have a slow walk back up to this level of resistance? Because one thing I'm going to tell you right now is I'm seeing a lot of different theories on this particular bull run being relatively different from the previous ones in the fact that it's a lengthening cycle. A lot of people are calling for the blow off top in December. I'm seeing calls, and valid TA as well, by the way, that's calling. And even my own, I've looked at it and I've seen TA send us into next year, September. But I've seen a lot of top technical analysts that I know and respect in the field calling for sort of March for the end of the altcoin run. So potentially you could see a bit of a slow walk up here, like these impulsive breaks out have been. You know, come back up, like I said to you, coil up, come back to this green trend line, because look, you broke out here, you coiled up, come back to this green trend line, and then you've broken out again, haven't you? You start to build up back upstairs. So if XRP doesn't do this, you know, potentially it could do it, but more sort of drawn out, sort of longer cycle basically. But like I said to you, and I will keep reminding you, you know, this is my minimal target, this is my minimal 1618 target, but I am expecting some kind of mania rally, some kind of FOMO, because it's what you usually see. So whether or not it's over the month of, you know, November, December, January, February, whatever, I do essentially see us getting to this minimal, you know, and it would be nice to actually get overextended and come to these fib targets, you know. And who knows, we might actually go in this cycle to this yellow line here. Someone said yesterday you're backtracking and all that, but I've never said that this cycle, go back to any video, I've never said 100% that this cycle is my target. I've said in each and every single video and every single thumbnail, the road to $27. Okay, it's not backtracking, it's the road to $27. If we can adhere to a structure and come up, then potentially this could get met. But I do think we are on the road to $27, because I do think regardless, if we come up here, hit that, roll into a bear, I think in the next bull market, that's where you're going to get to, you know, potentially. Who knows? But this is the road to $27, and this is why I will continue to keep doing videos throughout the bear and the next bulls, because I think one of the questions in the Instagram yesterday was, you know, are you going to keep doing videos in the bear market? Yeah, of course I will, because there'll be opportunities to long and short the market. You know, you trade the market in a bear market. It's brutal, yeah. You know you're never going to take off into space, but you do have upside in bear markets, okay? Things go up and they come down, but you are on a more high time frame, you are in a downtrend. Do you understand that? In a high time frame here, you are in an uptrend. Regardless of up and down, you are actually in an uptrend, because here you're making higher lows and higher highs. All you're doing right now is waiting to make the next higher high of a more zoomed out weekly time frame. And like I said to you, the more you zoom out, the more you'll see the bigger picture, won't you? So right now XRP is in a whopping uptrend, and there will come a time where it will be in a downtrend, and you will see that because it's rolling, hitting a high, rolling, making a lower high, coming back up, failing, retracing to a lower low, and retracing to a lower high basically. So you're in a downtrend, and it's at that point usually you find a floor, you start to pick up, and you break up again. So if we don't get to $27 in this cycle, I would definitely anticipate that we get to $27 in the next cycle. And I've always said that. I've never not said that. Go back to all the videos. So yeah, these are our levels of resistance and potential fib targets that we hope to get to. It would be nice, you know. I wish I had a crystal ball and say conclusively we are going to $27, but I can't even conclusively say, or no one can conclusively say, we're going to go to $8.37, we're going to go to $14. Anything can happen, okay? It's fibs. It's working its way through them. Resistance, support. I do anticipate my absolute minimal target in this bull run, and I've said that to you for so long, is $4.50 because of the impulsive wave break. This is what I'm looking at, a minimal, providing we can continue to keep doing what we're doing and holding support and coiling up. That's my minimal target. But like I've said to you so many times, this particular event here, this particular event to this impulsive wave is not like these impulsive wave targets, which were met on the dollar, by the way, you know, off the lows and the highs. It's different because you're breaking this high. So there might be a bit more FOMO here and a bit more of a rally and a bit more of, you know, juice in this move, which could see us propel to these fib targets above, basically. So I've gone through that with you before. So right now, you know, just reassurance, basically. You know, there's a lot of people that don't understand what I'm trying to convey in these videos. So it's just a, you know, a level of reassurance, basically, and not backtracking at all. You know, not backtrack. Please go back and tell me or find me a video clip of where it says we're definitely going to $27 in this cycle. I've never said that. It's the road to $27, you know, and I do anticipate that this particular journey at some point over this cycle, potentially, if we go parabolic, who knows, you know, we could be looking at a super cycle. That's another theory. We could actually be looking at super cycle, and I will go through that with you in depth. It's all about the DXY though. It is all about the DXY if we enter a super cycle here for crypto, okay? And I do think if we do, then potentially you're talking multi-trillion-dollar market capitalization for crypto, overextended bull market, and this is where potentially this could actually get met, you know. But at the minute on this journey, you know, this is my minimal target of 455, so I will keep reminding you. So yeah, it's XRP, you know, it's doing relatively well for continuation, providing it can hold support, you know. So right now on the 4-hourly time frame, Let's take a look and see if any structural support is being created. Yesterday there was that wick down to this trend line. You're potentially coming up here, running to a level of resistance. If you was to roll here, okay, for XRP, this would be your level of resistance right here. Potentially come back down, you know, hold this trend line, this previous W bottom pattern as support right there, and you could start to put in a high low, and at that point you could create some kind of beautiful W bottom pattern just there. Do you see that? So you got that, boom. And if I zoom out on the daily, that'll begin to look like a beautiful double bottom pattern. Do you see that? So it's all about this level of resistance at the minute. You can see you wick into it on the daily. On the 4 hour, you're struggling to close above it. So, you know, for me, if you do start to get back above that level of resistance just there, that could be quite bullish for another retest of this level of resistance above, and that could offer a juicy little long op. So if you do start to break that, you could potentially come up and have a little 6.62% pump, basically run into that resistance again and then roll back for a key level support, because you can see you're coiling up into the apex. So look how close you're getting to this apex for the break. Okay, so that's basically XRP. That's your level of resistance. I would imagine if you do start to see that broken, you're gonna have a little pump, hit this high. You know, you could actually break out there. You know, it's all about breaking this low resistance. I've shown you that on the daily. You can see that you're wicking into it. I mean, look at that. You're coiling into it. Boom, 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 boom. You're coiling up like that. You break that, you're gone. You lose that, you're looking at retracement, which this low you need to hold. You'll need to hold 85 cents, because if that's the case and you roll over, you're starting to roll and you're putting lower lows in, and potentially you could be rolling over into a bear, you know. But I don't envision that. I think that crypto is really strong, but I've not got a crystal ball. Boom, 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 boom. See you later. Gone scare. So I've been transparent there and explained a few of the questions that were asked about this XRP updates that I do. And I'm sorry if the boring people as well, because, you know, XRP is boring. It's going sideways. But I have shown you that it's actually up more than Bitcoin since it's bottoming out. So zoom out. Take care, everyone. Back soon with another update on XRP. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye-bye.